Good morning, All Saints community. We come to you today from the Beloved Chapel here on site. And we want to talk to you just a little bit about all that's been happening and what comes next. We have lived for the last month and a half or so in kind of a limbo land, in stasis, where we don't quite know what's happening next. As a result, I think that there is a lot that we're dealing with. People are managing grief for the loss of loved ones, for the loss of opportunities to get together, for the loss of simply that physical touch of a hug or a handshake. We also I hope, are finding joy and hope in the relationships that are being rebuilt, in the times that we're learning to come together while staying apart, and in our exploration of faith and our talking to God in this time. We are gathering together in a way that is not normal for us. We are a faith that proclaims community, that talks about Jesus as coming to live among us because God wanted to be with us. And now we are a community that is strongest when we are apart. It is difficult, but it is a sign of a community and a sign of faith that is based on communion, that we understand that what we may want individually is not what is best for all. We have a lot of changes and things that will be happening, and I invite Mother Karen and Father Keith to talk a little bit about who we are now and what we're looking for as we go forward. Father Keith.
Sure. Well, I assure you that I will continue to find creative, fun, and new ways to use technology to help bring us together in this time when we can't physically be together. And I can't tell you how so proud I am of all of you, so many of you especially, who have perhaps never before even thought about using something like Zoom or watching things online or cell phone. And you have taken to this so beautifully and so wonderfully. It really is encouraging and warms my heart. I also want to say that as part of this video, we have a pastoral letter and a document that details where we'll be going in the months ahead. And part of that includes metrics for how we decide when it's an appropriate time to open things up. And those metrics will be coming from the Nebraska Medical Center. So based on the information and data and science coming from the Nebraska Medical Center, we will be making our decisions of how we move forward.
Thank you. Mother Karen.
Okay, for the pastoral side, I'm working real hard on thoughts of how we reach our people who are past the point of wanting to learn new liturgy and grieving the fact that their liturgy is not still there. People that we can only reach maybe by cards or sometimes by phone. What are the best ways? How can we help them trying to realize their confusion and their fears at this time, as well as our own, as we reach out and know that we can't do the face-to-face ministry that we used to be able to do for our people. So as we go through the steps that Keith referred to, we'll be thinking about how to put that into play with our pastoral care, with taking care of our entire congregation, all the people who need our love and care.
As was mentioned, please note the letter and the suggested ideas of how we're going to start coming back together in person that is attached to this video. We know that this is going to be slow and steady. We know that there is grief about worship. We know that there is also some excitement over learning new things. So as we come together in our various different ways, may we move forward together in hope and love, always knowing that Christ is with us, the light to our path. Amen.
Amen.